Today in Madden 23, we are going to be scoring a touchdown with the 10 highest paid players in the National Football League. The 10th highest paid player this year in the NFL is Kirk Cousins, bringing home a whopping $35 million in 2022 for the 2022 NFL season. Kirk Cousins, primetime Kirk Cousins, do you like that? Kirk Cousins, $35 million. That is insane. He's only the 10th ranked player on this list. NFL players make a lot of money. That is unbelievable. Now, this video wasn't meant to be a quarterback video, but because the top 10 earning players in the league this year are going to be quarterbacks, that's why we have all quarterbacks in this video. If you want me to do another video with all positions and take away quarterbacks, but every other position in the league, let me know in the comments down below. We'll do the other top 10 earning players that are not quarterbacks. And you know we're going to hit a griddy. You know we're going to hit a griddy. We don't use the Vikings in this game. We don't use the Vikings in videos and not hit a griddy. That's just not what we do around here. Let's run this ball, though, once with Dalvin Cook. Number 4, Dalvin Cook. Ooh, nice juke by Dalvin. Now we go to the play action. Same play we just ran. We hit Justin Jefferson. We get Kirk Cousins a touchdown. And we griddy in the end zone. Oh, run away from Micah. Pass lead at the right way. Can we get a griddy on the sideline, Justin? A griddy on the sideline after the touchdown by Kirk Cousins, by primetime Kirk, $35 million Kirk Cousins. Matthew Stafford's up next, the 9th highest paid player in the league, bringing home a whopping $40 million. From this point forward, every single player in this video is going to be making above $40 million for the 2022 NFL season. And Matthew Stafford is going to start that with $40 million. And you know we're going to Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp one juke. Cooper Kupp, get off Cooper Kupp, man. Cooper Kupp got Matthew Stafford paid. Cooper Kupp definitely helped get Matthew Stafford paid, man. Matthew Stafford's very good. But Cooper Kupp, I can't wait to see what he's going to make one day when he gets his big contract. What a catch. Oh, almost a great catch by Cooper Kupp. Let's see if we can hit Allen Robinson over the top. Looks like we have cover 4 here. Or maybe it's a cover 3. I'm not sure exactly what we have. But it's Allen Robinson. I know we have that. I know we have Allen Robinson right there. They got to get this guy more looks in real life right now because they need a number 2 receiver. And A-Rob is still good. Next up is Dak Prescott at number 8. Actually tied here with Matthew Stafford. They both make $40 million in a year. So we have Dak coming off injury right now. Can he make a play? No, we got to throw that one away. There's pressure coming off the edge right there. But we have Dak Prescott at $40 million, Matthew Stafford at $40 million, and like I said, everybody from this point forward going to be over that $40 million mark. There's Dalton Schultz. Get loose, Dalton Schultz. Marcus Peters, get off him. Dalton Schultz all the way to the end zone. Dak Prescott back on the field. One throw for him besides the throwaway, and we are in the end zone. Is Dak worth all that money, though, with Cooper Rush being undefeated? At number 7, we have Derek Carr, who makes $40.474 million. Let me just check and make sure on my computer. $40.47 million Derek Carr makes. I don't know how they came up with that number. It's a very interesting and very specific number. I don't know why they came up with 40.474. I don't know if it's because he wears number 4 and that has significance to him. I didn't look into it enough, but that definitely could be the reason. But he makes $40.474 million, a little bit more than Dak, a little bit more than Matthew Stafford. Let's hit Darren Waller right here on this crossing route. That was a really good play. A lot of crosses across the middle of the field. A lot of guys getting open right there. We have Devontae Adams on this team. You have Hunter Renfrow. This team should be better than 1-4. They should have beat the Chiefs the other day. They got to finish games, man. And there's Devontae Adams. They got to finish games if you're the Raiders. The Raiders have had a chance to win every single game this year, and they only came away with 1 win. That's just not going to work. If you want to make the playoffs, that's just not going to work. Devontae, what a catch animation by Devontae Adams, and he stays in bounds, and he gets Derek Carr that touchdown. At number 6, it is Josh Allen making $43 million, and he deserves every single penny of it, every single dollar Josh Allen deserves, because Josh Allen right now is a top 2, top 3 quarterback at the absolute most in the league right now. The guy is going absolutely insane, and somebody we're not going to see in this video that we should see because he's having a great season too, and they're messing up by not paying the man, and that's Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson should be having a contract like some of these guys. He should be making over $40 million. He has proven himself enough, but they still want to prove himself a little bit more. So it's only a matter of time until he ends up on this video. We will update that if he gets a contract in the near future, or if he gets one next year. We'll do it for Madden 24. Gabe Davis had 2 insane touchdowns last week, and then he gets absolutely rocked. Roll out, Josh. Actually, you know what? You know what? Just dive for it, Josh. That's what we're going to do with Josh Allen. He can do it with his legs. Real quick, everyone, before we get back into the video, only about 6% of the people watching this video right now are actually subscribed. If you guys are enjoying the content you are watching, make sure to subscribe to the channel. But let's get back into the video. At number 5, we have Patrick Mahomes making $45 million this year. And Patrick Mahomes signed himself a $500 million deal. I think like 2 off seasons ago. It wasn't this past off season, I don't believe. The year before this, he signed a $500 million, or right around a $500 million deal. He's going to be a Kansas City Chief basically his entire career. But again, like I said with Josh, it's worth every single penny. This guy is just so good, so talented, and he's super young right now. You lock him up in a city like Kansas City. You keep him with Travis Kelce, Andy Reid, and they are going to be competitors for the Super Bowl. Every single year, they're going to be contenders for that Super Bowl championship. What do we got across the middle right there? Is that Juju? Is that Juju? Oh, Juju, good job. I showed off on accident, almost fumbled. Who watched the Chiefs versus the Raiders game and saw Mahomes and Kelce go for 4 touchdowns? I've never seen anything like it. I think Kelce had like 30 yards receiving with 4 touchdowns. If you have Kelce in fantasy, you have the best tight end by far. At number 4, we do have Deshaun Watson. Obviously, Watson isn't playing right now with the suspension. And despite all the legal trouble, if you take that out of account, we have Deshaun Watson. That is worth that money the last time we saw him play. The last time we saw Deshaun Watson on the football field playing football, he was a top 5 quarterback, no doubt about it. Right now, he's making $46 million. And if he's on the field playing, he is worth that amount as long as he's still that same Deshaun Watson we saw a couple years ago in Houston. Obviously, off the field, those issues are a different story, but we're not worried about that for this video specifically. We are just going based off the contracts, and he has the 4th most expensive contract in the NFL. And there's Amari Cooper, a nice catch. When Watson does come back, though, from his 11-game suspension, if the Browns have a chance at the playoffs, Watson can get them in, because he is that good. He is an elite quarterback option, so there's a good chance you can see Cleveland make a late season playoff push. At the number 3 spot, the 3rd highest paid player this year is Kyler Murray at $46.1 million. Some of these football players just barely getting above some of these other guys, just edging out Deshaun Watson by $0.1 million. That way, Kyler was able to say he was the highest paid quarterback at some points. We have Kyler Murray at $46.1 million. He is worth the money. We just have to see him perform in the playoffs a little bit. Kyler is always good in the regular season, extremely difficult to stop on offense, especially once he starts getting out of the pocket and using his legs. He is very, very difficult to beat, but I just want to see Kyler Murray play good in the playoffs. I want to see the Cardinals have a great full season, because they always play good in the beginning of the season, in the first half, and then the second half of the season, they don't play nearly as good. I probably should have ran with Kyler there. Now, they're off to a slow start this season, actually, which is a little bit different than what they're used to, but that's because they don't have DeAndre Hopkins. Once they get DeAndre Hopkins back, maybe they have that first half of the season this year in the second half, and they go into the playoffs hot. I think they can do that, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. We will have to wait and see, but there's Kyler getting out of the pocket. What did I say once Kyler Murray gets out of the pocket? Once Kyler gets out of the pocket, there's almost no stopping Kyler Murray. Very difficult to stop. Oh, I didn't even realize I was getting sacked right there. Wasn't even looking there. I was looking downfield. I was not paying attention to a possibility of getting sacked, if I'm being honest. Let's hit Zach Ertz maybe over the middle. Pass lead that to the right a little bit. 3rd and 21, and we get the whole thing. Yes, we do. Zach Ertz, who's having a really good season for the Cardinals too, but Kyler, number 3 at $46.1 million. The 2nd highest paid player in the NFL right now is Russell Wilson, almost at $50 million. Oh, they got stuck right there. I could have went over to the end zone. At almost $50 million, as I was saying right there. $49 million this year for Russell Wilson with his new 5-year extension. And right now in Denver, he is not cooking. He is not worth the $49 million. But you got to give Russ a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. Give him a couple more weeks. He's on a new team. He was great for 7-8 years in a row in Seattle. So give him a little bit of a break. Give him a little bit of time to get used to this new coaching staff, the new personnel. They got to get in-game action. Hopefully towards the second half of the season, we see a better Denver offense, because I'm rooting for them. They have Judy. They have Sutton. They have Russ. And they have Melvin Gordon. They lost Javonte Williams, unfortunately, but that defense is playing amazing. If you're Russell Wilson getting $49 million, you better lead this team to the playoffs. And last, but obviously not least, the highest paid player in the NFL this year at $50.1 $50.272 million. It is Aaron Rodgers, quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. Robert Tonyan, go! Back to Romeo Doubs, the little lateral action, and Aaron Rodgers gets it done on the first play, a 90-yard touchdown. The only player in the NFL right now making over $50 million this season is Aaron Rodgers at $50.272 million. That's gonna do it for the video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. In the comments down below, let me know what challenge, what video do you want to see next. Peace.